Hello, hello, hello. Goddess Tiffany Rose is back once again with another video. I know I haven't posted on my channel, my YouTube channel in a while, and my Instagram. As far as my spirituality page, I just kind of took like a little break because I needed it. I definitely needed some time away, but I just felt led to go ahead and come back and do a reading for you all. So I'm glad to be back. So I'm just breaking out my tarot cards. If you hear some noise in the back, that's it. Just picking out some cards that I want to use for our reading. This is going to be a general reading for the collective. Things I say may apply, may not apply. Take what does, leave what doesn't, It's like the saying that says, take the meat, spit out the bones. So what applies to you, go ahead, absorb it. What see hear something that's like, no, that's not to me. That's quite fine, that's quite normal. Just leave it. It might be for somebody else that's listening. Okay, so before I begin, I'd like to say a prayer. So God, Spirit, Universe, Creator, Heavenly Father, we are asking you on today to be with us on this reading. We ask that you protect this reading, nothing but positive light and love and energy surround this reading on today. God, you use me as a tool to speak through me, oh God. Don't allow me to say anything you don't want me to say, and say everything you have for us on today. We thank you, oh God, for your presence, your love, your generosity, and just using us on today to do your will. Let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to be using the Goddess Afro deck to start with. Um, let's see here. And I wasn't going to do a reading. I was like, the sun is going down and it's time to wind down for the day. But I was like, yeah, go ahead and just get one done. Just do a nice reading for everybody. Because tomorrow is Monday for me. It's Sunday, so Mondays are kind of crazy and hectic. So I said, let's go ahead and get it done. When I just finished recording a podcast on online, so that's uploaded. So I said, well, I'm in a mood to go ahead and record. Let's do a reading. Okay, so far I have the Goddess of Swords, the Ten of Swords. I have a reverse. Looks like Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups. We have a reverse Hermit card, and we have the Empress card upright. Okay. Just give me a moment. You may hear some silence as I'm reading the cards. That's perfectly normal. So right now, off it, I'm seeing that with this reverse Hermit card and this Ten of Swords, right here, I'll show it to you guys. You can see that. I'm getting a vibe that um I'm feeling a sense of heaviness, a sense of just feel weighted down. Whether it's stress or pressure or external fears. I'm shaking in the back. That's my dog Sugar. She's just getting up. Um, but I'm feeling a sense of just a weight on you, like your shoulders are tense and your back is tense or in pain, or you just feel like blah, like no energy. Um, and it's like you kind of like don't feel like yourself, like something just off, something just doesn't feel right. Um, the holidays are coming around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that. And you're supposed to be up. A lot of us are who believe in celebrating those holidays are kind of typically are excited and ready to shop or ready to decorate. And for some reason, for you or for some of you, you're just not there yet. You just haven't gotten to the what they call the holiday spirit. Um, and I don't, it looks like it I don't know, maybe it looks like because of this Two of Cups here, there's some issues um with with somebody else or issues with yourself. I'm seeing this duality here, meaning another person involved. So it could be just some issues with yourself or work or finances. It could be something tangible. Because I am seeing this Nine of Pentacles reverse, so your money could be affected. So you might not have enough money or resources or do really exactly what you want to do for things that are coming up. Things are kind of tight because of inflation, because of higher prices. Money had to go elsewhere, or things just really, really tight. And um and then also it could be some issues with probably still healing from some past relationship, maybe some heartbreak with this Two of Cups here, or some difficulties with family. Could also be family. It doesn't have to necessarily be like a romantic relationship. It could be another relationship with family members, siblings, parents, spouses, children, etc. So something that is triggering you to kind of get you in this funk. And I see a sense of just very I see you being very direct. Um Yeah, very direct in your communication. Like it's like you know what's wrong, or you're saying what's wrong. You already know and have spoken on what's bothering you. And but it's still the pressure. It's still the pressure weighing down on you. However, I do see this three here, the Empress card, which is a sign of, and I'll show you that. This Empress card here. I'm seeing a sign of fertility because in the picture it shows that she's pregnant right here. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you are pregnant or have someone is pregnant. You could be possibly, um, but uh, it's a sign of rebirth, transformation, new beginnings. Um, it may seem dormant right now, but newness is coming in. It's just kind of like, having to figure it out, having to go through the process, having to go through the growth and the transformation and change and so forth. Um, so yeah, so right now it kind of seems like a lot is on your shoulder, but eventually it will get lighter. It will get lighter. I do see that. Let's see here. Pull a couple more cards. Mm-hmm. Yeah, something's going on. Definitely, I see the Son of Pentacles. So yeah, something's going on with the money. Money is very, very tight, and it's like the little bit you do have, you're trying to hold on to it, and it's like as soon as it comes in, it goes right back out the door. It's like money that you haven't even gotten yet is already spent. It feels like. It was like, how am I going to pull this off? Or how am I going to do this? And I want to do this for the family. I want to do this for the kids. And I want to, make it nice. But it's just like, oh. Mm-hmm. I got a reverse Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of Pentacles here. Tangible possessions, work, money, housing, anything that's physical. Mm-hmm. So the things that you are having some struggles with whether it's finances or something related to the home or family or something of that nature, children, the best thing to do when you get to the feeling of feeling overwhelmed and like you just like, I don't know what to do. It's a lot going on, a lot happening, and I'm getting called on to do this or do this, and I want to do this, and it's just like it's not really, is to pull back from everything, pull back from the desk, pull back from the phone, pull back from everybody, and connect to the source, connect to the divine, connect to God, connect to your foundation. Okay. Um, and at that place, lay down all the things that are causing you the stress, the anxiety, the pressure. Um, Feeling pulled and tugged on, not feeling adequate enough or having enough. go to the source. And at that point, when you lay everything down and say, God, this is going on and this is going on, and I don't have that, and I don't have this, and I need this, right? Right. If you got to write it down on a piece of paper and pen, go ahead. Go ahead, write it out if you got a physical. And I highly recommend writing it out on paper so you can get it out from here to paper. It works for me, definitely. Lay it out and say, God, I'm laying this at your feet. I'm laying this right here on the altar because I cannot handle all of this. I can't. I'm overwhelmed. This is too much for me. It's too stressful. And I'm turning it over to you because this is nothing to you, right? This is just a snap of the finger, right? Just a thought. And so once you turn it over to God, I want you to wait and hear it back. I want you to sit there and just wait. Just wait. I don't care how long it is. Wait. If you're really in need, you'll be patient enough to wait on an answer from God, and God will drop it in your spirit. Whether the answer is how to get additional resources, an avenue that you haven't tried, or whether something's just going to have to not get addressed or not get done because of the lack of resources or whatever the case is. It just won't be done this year, and being okay with that acceptance. Whether that is re-budgeting and replanning and rescheduling to move some things around, move the numbers around. Whether that is God showing you to who to ask for additional help or support, or everybody pitching in to help, or whatever the case is. It's so many different resolutions, and a lot of times we can get so overwhelmed with so much overthinking and thought process to where we can't see the solution. It gets blurry, it gets clouded, very, very confusing. And then when you all that is going on, it's like I can't see, I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's like I can see it's like a lot of confusion. I don't know what to do. And I'm hearing and I'm seeing asking for help. Yeah, I just pulled out the reverse moon card so I can see here there's a lot of emotion going on. You can see that here. It's a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings, a lot of could be depression or sadness or anxiety or whatever a case is. Just feels like I'm overwhelmed, like these waves on each side of me feel like they're gonna swallow me up. Excuse my baby's back there. She's just having a time. Yeah, 5 of Wands. I see you asking for help and putting down the pride, putting down the ego, shame, and or just searching. And sometimes, somebody may tell you, no, I don't have it, or no, or rejection, or whatever. Try someone else. Sometimes, a lot of times, the solution is not what you think it may be. It may be something totally different that you wouldn't even could thought of, right? Yeah. A lot of times God will show you if you just be still. Sometimes you got to be still and say, okay, God, I'm looking. My ears are open. My eyes are open. I'm calm. I'm listening. I'm searching. I'm looking for the answer. Yeah. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. Definitely about some resources. We got a lot of pentacles here. A lot of money. A lot of money. And yeah. Yeah. Seems like I'm seeing like debt here. A lot of debt. Don't get overwhelmed by the debt. Write out the numbers. Write out how much it is total of debt. Get it on a paper and say, okay, I owe this much and I need this much to pay everything off. this is a lot of times we can avoid it and we don't want to see it. If we just ignore it, it goes away. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Trust me, I know. So write it out on paper and say, I am in this amount of debt, right? God, I don't know how you're going to fix this, but I know you're going to help me fix it. I don't know where the money's going to come from. I don't know if you're just going to delete and wipe this debt away. But either way, any way you do it, I'll be satisfied. I'll be good. I'm okay with it. Show me what to do. Help me tackle this one by one, right? I don't care if it's paying $5 every month. I'm doing something to address this. And when I do that part, okay, damn it, it's there. It is what it is. I'll be revisited next month. Here's my $5 again, right? Until we eventually get out of that hole, right? Or we reach out and ask, okay, do you have debt forgiveness or something like that? Or a credit person who works on credit or fixing credit or whatever it is you're trying to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be money. It can be anything that is overwhelming you that you just don't have a solution for, you don't know how to fix. Lay at God's feet and ask God to show you, to speak to you. Like, what website should I go to, God? Who should I call? What number should I call? Ask God. Sometimes you can be scrolling through social media and there's an answer right there. But a lot of times we get so anxiety, we just scroll, we just blank out. We're not paying attention to the signs and the symbols that appear in front of us. So ask God, say, God, slow me down. Slow down my thoughts. Slow down my anxiety and the pressure and the tension that I feel. Release this off of me so that I can be a leader, so that I can be a problem solver, that I'm not a victim, that I'm not overwhelmed, that I'm not stressed out, that I'm not losing my mind over something that can be fixed, right? So, yeah, I do see that, yeah, things are going to get better. It's going to take some time. It's not going to be overnight. It is a process. Yeah. Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. So, yeah, things are going to get better for you. Definitely. They will get better. Things will go into your favor. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Options will present themselves to you. And for those of you all who are stressed out about the holidays, how are you going to get this and do this and do this? Look, how can I say this? The holidays come and go every year. If you're not able to do Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving dinner this year, the world is not going to end. Okay. If you have to ask everybody and say, okay, everyone this year, we're going to bring a dish. I'm not doing it all by myself. You bring the macaroni, you bring the chicken, you bring the cornbread, you bring the drinks. Okay. And everybody pitch in. I feel like some of you, it feel like everything always falls on you. And it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. If you use your voice to speak up and say what it is. If y'all want to do something this year, then we're going to work together as a family. We're going to work together as a unit to get it done. That way it's not all on one person, right? If you don't have the resources to get all these clothes and toys and shoes for your kids or whatever the case is that you want to give them, one or two items. You don't have to go all out and overload the Christmas tree just because it's Christmas, right? The meaning, a lot of people celebrate Christmas, some people don't, whatever. And Thanksgiving. Reframe traditionally what people do on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Redo that. You can redo the whole concept of it, right? Meaning the most important thing from it is to just spend time with your loved ones, right? Whether you celebrate the holiday or not, if you're off of work, take that time to spend time with your loved ones, whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether that's just one friend, right? It doesn't matter. Taking time to separate yourself from the hustle and bustle of life with yourself, with the creator, with the divine, right? It's not always about the cooking and the running and the buying and the shopping and the wrapping and the gifting, right? Yeah, that can be fun, whatever. You got the money and the resources to get all this crap. Even if you do and you don't want to do that, that's fine. You don't have to go with the status quo, what everybody else is doing, right? You can just have a game night or a movie night, right? It doesn't matter. um, Instead of buying a bunch of Christmas gifts, you say, you know what, we're going to sit here and we're going to paint, or we're going to create, or we're going to make a gift, right? Something that you handmade, tangible, right? Instead of going to the store and buying something, make it creative, right? It doesn't have to be you stressing out and pulling your hair out on because of a date on a calendar, right? To whoever who decides to do that, that's fine. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying to those who are overwhelmed and get stressed out about it, you don't have to do that to yourself. You don't have to torture yourself like that. You don't. Okay. Let's see here. Anything else, Scott, you want to share with us on today? I feel led to pull from my sacred forest deck. Let me put these away. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. Sun is going down. So I don't have my office light on, so I'm gonna try to hurry up before it get dark in here. What do you have for share with us for the week? We have the Ancient Oak Spirit card, which represents strength. Mm-hmm. Yep. With the number 2. Mm-hmm. 2 is standing out to me today. The number 2 of duality. Mm-hmm. Coming together, joining together, working together, a team, family unit, partnership, union. Mm-hmm. And I was noticing at the beginning of the reading, I'm going to pull out the book and see what it has to say in regards to it. But what I'm picking up from it, yeah, at the beginning of the reading, remember I was saying that you just feel weighted down. You feel weary, you feel tired, you feel exhausted, like that the weight is all on you. And it looks like God is just trying to send you some strength to get through whatever it is that's troubling you, whatever it is that's stressing you out. Yeah, that God is your strength, and He'll hold you up, and He'll get you through it. The thing is asking God to get you through it, to be your strength, to guide you, to hold you. Okay, so this is what the book says in regards to this card. Yeah, I'm just looking at the card some more. Mm-hmm. I also see the tree as a home, as your roots. looking towards your ancestors, your spirit guides, your protectors, calling on them. And I see a lot of fairies flying around it. Sources of light and strength and growth is solid and planted. Let's see what the book says. Okay, so ancient oak spirit strength, number 2. Walking softly into the forest, you can hear the deep sonorous voice of the oak. When the great oak spirit speaks, the forest becomes still and listens. Although you may not be consciously aware of them, powerful and profound messages seep into your soul and can be felt in the core of your being. This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you're responding to a situation that is responding to a situation with too much strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause a flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of the ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that the inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. I love that. I love that saying, living with authenticity, even if everyone seems against you. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is, exactly, just standing, just being who they are. There may be a blockage in your life or one soon to come. Now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it, right? This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is a hand, exactly. Because I was saying, reaching out to your angels, reach out to your ancestors, reach out to the divine, to God. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. Exactly. The spirit of the ancient oak tree says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. Exactly. And that's what I was saying. Go to God, go to your source, go to the creator, go to your divine, go to the tree, right? Go to your spirit guides, your ancestors, your angels, write the petition. Okay, write it out on a piece of paper. Say, these things are stressing me hell out. I don't know what to do about this. I need guidance. I need strength. I need encouragement to get through this time. I'm also seeing, I just felt that heaviness, grief. I'm also seeing someone that is like, this time of year, they lost somebody very close to them, and so the holidays are just not the same. They could have lost them this year, like during the holiday, the winter cold season. Could have been early in the year, warmer season, but the holidays are just not the same because they're not present, right? Boy, I just feel my chest just got heavy there. I just feel like somebody just stepped on it. Just so, for those of y'all who are dealing with grief during the holiday season, I want to tell you all that you are not alone in this matter. You may feel alone, you may feel weary, you may feel just like, I don't know how I'm gonna go on without them, right? They were the pillar, they were the strength, they were my support. Like, our relationship wasn't squeaky clean, but that was my heart, that was my loved one. I want you all to know that you are supported, and I'm sending strength your way. I'm calling God and the ancestors and angels to send strength your way to hold you up during this very difficult time. Yes, it is not the same to have them at that table, at that seat, but I want you to know, as an intuitive person, as a light worker, as a spiritual guide, as an earth angel, that their energy and their spirit is still there with you. Okay, the flesh, the body dies. Yes, this is tangible. It goes, it's dust, it's dirt, right? But the energy, the electricity, the power, the life source, who we are to the core, that never dies. That love never dies. That is something that cannot be destroyed. Okay. If you learn about science, because I love science and all that, there's this thing that says where they say energy cannot be destroyed. It's transferred from one medium to the next, from one thing to the next, something of that nature. So what that means is that no matter what you do with energy, you cannot destroy energy. It's just going to transfer itself to something else, right? Another medium. And the same thing with our spirits and our souls. We are energy beings, right? And so I want you to know that they are still there with you present. Spirit in a spiritual realm, right? On another spiritual plane. Okay. And a person's, how can I say, a person's life continues to live on as long as you remember them. Their love continues to live on as long as you keep them close and remember them, right? That never dies. And so I want you to know during this holiday time, even though it's very difficult to not have them there, I want you to know and I want you to feel their love during this time. Wrap yourself in their warmth, in their love, in their life. And know that they will want you to continue on your life and your journey. Continue to remember the good times and the fun you had during the holidays and different events and things that occurred. Continue to talk about those things and remember them. And yeah, you may start to cry just talking about it. That's normal. That's a part of healing. That's a part of the process. But it helps to joke and laugh and cry and feel and not numb ourselves so as if nothing's wrong and we don't feel, because we do feel, right? We're human beings. And I just got a picture in my mind of like cups, like in a tarot deck where the cups represents emotions and feelings and water. And I want you to allow your emotions to flow, right? Don't try to push them and hold them down and try to like, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to, it's okay to cry. It's okay to miss them. It's okay to think about them, right? But also it's okay to continue on this life and living and showing love in the memory of them, you know? It's okay, right? And if you're not in the holiday spirit, that's completely fine. It's normal, right? But do something that you love, that you enjoy doing, that you feel good about, that makes you feel safe, that makes you feel protected, that makes you feel warm. What Beyonce said, make you feel cozy. Do something of that nature, especially if the holidays are very, very tough for you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't feel it to pull another card. I'm going to wrap this up. But I really enjoy our time together. I hope you did enjoy this reading. And I will be back with another reading, hopefully this week. I'm going to try to upload some more content this week. I have been feeling a little bit better because I personally, go through my battles and ups and downs. But I'm going to try to go ahead and do some more content, and I'll stay in touch with you all and follow me on all my social media platforms. The link will be in the description, or also in my bio. There's a link tree there with all my social media links and pages and everything there. So I love you all and take care. Bye.